whaatautai asu esuenga tu saio le maliu o se tasio alo o Amerika Samoa i le military. Ele imanuia to finga le kovana mo le whaatonu o paka mamalai ta alo. Ma ua whaataunuina le sailinga o se tausalo le Pasifika e peo na malanga tuai le tausalo le territory.
O te whaatalo whantu i nisi o whapoponga o tātu tala mai lau KVZK le amatanga fo i o nei yaso whaafti tele le whaatisi mai le tātu tuno. E to moatu tātu tala o nei a fiafi o lo whaangasolo nei su e suenga i le maliwai o se tasio alo Amerika Samoa o whaatino na tiute i le nofuanga le military i Fort Liberty, North Carolina i le yaso wa tea. Sao tenenga nei o le ripoti.
Saul fale le sunga ya whaamamainga tanielu i te tono le vaenga au le ami ya o ke topa o le tausanga lua lua ma na tofia i le Fort Liberty e ngalue ai e tu la mai lea whaalawelawe au tiu te tanielu i lea taimi o lo fesilingia lo na maliu whaafuasei ai mese whaamatalanga i tu sae masa i le ilinga o lo ofai e le taimi nei. Sa whaalia se tasi o taitai o lana vaenga ya Colonel Michael Gary le ngalue maa losi whaapea le whaamoemoeina o le sunga ya tanielu i ona tiutie. I le ngata i lea, ai lea isi whaale tonu i lona vai fafo, ma isi whaapea e sa lātou ngā lue whaatasi. Nunu ya solelei mai lau KVZK News.
O le tau na le la sa whaawawai lo ilonga o susunga i whaatonu o le tu mau mta ngā ruenga le malo. Sa o fia ai ma le susunga ia tapu salaya ma ne whainga mo le mta ngā ruenga o paka ma malai ta alo. E to iwa fionga i senator na tali le ioe e to fitu na tali le leai. O le unga e le tala whengai lea ma fuai numero paluta e te tau ona iai e ma fai ei ona pasi e le senate.
O nisi o tala anga o ngā luenga le sunga ya maanea whai ngā e au fielinga lue i ana pisinisi mai le tausanga luafe ma le lua se io i le tausanga luafe sfuluono. Nā tu ua e ia lea ngā luenga ona ua ulfale atu le kolisi whaafaife au. O le mai ai o lona o tauina sa so ai malanga luenga le atua sa bala awina ai. I to tono o tala anga nga lue o le au ona, o loo whailo ai nisi o anga waa wa fuai ona to fia ia, e tau aveina le matanga luenga o paka mamalata alo ale maalo, e au fia e le whaafoina o pisinisi whaatasi ai, malo lato taitaina, e le ngata ilea a o loo avea ia ma peristene, a se tasi o ana pisinisi ta ua le fuako na taxi, o loo tau tuaina le whenga soloa i mamalo le atunu. Sa fesilingia e ta mao le atunu le sunga ya mania whai ngā, e tusa mania na fuafuanga u whaatatitia mo le matanga luenga, a e po le a fo isana tanga i mamao, e ngā luenga u whaatatitia mo paka al malo, o lo i tutono nisi o lalafanga, pe tai ua whaalia le fina ngala o tama, e ala ya lātou palota. Nunu yaso le lei mai lau KVZK News.
Inisio tala o le vaiaso nei o lo o whaangasolo ai le whaamoemoe le Miss Pacific o lo whaia i le atu Solomona. O lo o whaatasi o maiai i a tausala mai atu nu tasi o le Pasifika. Ina ia sa i lira tausala mo le Pasifika o le neifu i tausanga. Ai mai se le tausala o Amerika Samoa le tamaitai i a Pauliana, Angel from Heaven, Felice Vitali.
E valu aso o le whaamoemoe ma e whaangata i le aso valu February, mai to e valu foi tamaitai o le utau waa mo le pale o le Miss Pacific Islands o le tausanga le nei. O se tasi o fuafuanga na amatai le vai aso o le sailinga tausala, o le filifilinga o le whaangaso longa o tamaitai te tasi, whaapea mata opo e whaaululu iai le whaatalatala noanga o tausala. O lea whaamoemoe tausanga te tasi, e le ngata o le sailinga o le tausala, ai o le tangata ngai ma le whaafonga o sunga i whaamsino, i saunoanga ma le leo le tau aveina e tausala, o tū maanga a o lātou atunu taitasi, e le ngata i lea a o le avea ai ma tausala le Pasifika, e ao na malamalama i mata upu mamana onga o atu moto le Pasifika, a wale saunga le mu ma le ola ola le lei o na tangata anu. O tau lumanga uma mo le tausala o Amerika Samoa, o lo ofesoa soani malango langoina e le Blue Sky Communications, e ala i le whaalawi loaina o ana tau mawhainga uma. Nunu yaso le lei mai lau KVZK News.
E reporti ma le whaamsinonga e lima se fulua feta la le sala tupe o lo tau fia i nei. E le whaamsinonga se li e lima se fulima tausanga le matua. o no se tūlanga o le whai a inga whaamalosi i se alo teine se fulmare lua tausanga le matua. Sau terenga nei o le reporti.
O le li ua mōlia nei o Sam Tang mai la fionga o tulei o lo whengai mamōlianga o le whaiawinga mātanga i se teini tinti. I whaamamonga le whaamsinonga o lo ta wai e whaampea na riputia le mataupu i le ofiso leo i le masino Januari i le asus fumaratasi o le tausanga nei. O le ua mōlia nei e whaauo ma le tamau le ua afia nei ma sa whaanofo i le ainga o le teini titi au tausa i lia sona fale. O se whaamtalanga e tusa ma lea whaalawelawe whaapea sa mawatu e se tasio ainga o le ua afia ma vaai ai o whaatino e lea alii tūlanga e le tusa ai le ua afia. Sa riputia le mea tupu i le tinao le ainga ma whaafiso tai ei lo le ofiso leo. Na ta ue le ua afia i malu le malo e whaatoru na whai e le ua molia le whai ainga whaamalo si yante ia. O le amata aupu o lo oile whaamsinonga ma o lo whaanga solo pia suenga e tusai ma lea whaafitauli.
I tātu tala mai e pia, sa ta uele saunoanga le whaatonu le soifo maraloina, ia Dr. Alec Egeroma. Lona le langolango wina o le ua tūla i mai nei, e avea ma whaululunga o le matanga duengo le soifo maraloina a Amerika, ia Robert Kennedy. O lona whina ngalo e tatai a ngai se tasio asi singa le sunga ia Kennedy i Samoa, i le masino junior le tausanga luafe se fumaleiva, a o whea ngai le atunuu, ma le whaamai o le misela.
Sa antali le sunga ya Kennedy ina ufisilingia o ia i le taimi o lana iloilonga, i lumo le senate tusa malana malanga i Samoa i le vaitau e peo na taua, e whampea o suenga sa whaia i New Zealand, i mafuanga na malidi wai le to avanse fulutolu, e le iatangia mai ai na malidi i le misela. Peitai na mose whaamtalanga mai de no fuanga lava lea sa whaapea na lafu i suenga, e le itu inatu i New Zealand, se tasiu suenga e peisa whaalia e Kennedy i lumo le senate. E le ngata i lea ai manatu le sunga i le whaatonu e whaapea, e le tau o na tūlai mai le sui e tau aveina le ofisa o tōwhia ai, o no tūlanga e tau i le te e Kennedy, o vaila au e whaongaina mō whaamai e peo le misela manisi.
I tātu tala mai le Pasifika, ua riputia mai e le matanga duengo le soifo maruloi na fiti, le poloa inga whaapitoa i te sawai, o le whaamai o le tenki i te tono le atunu i lona vaenga i sifo. E tusa ma le lua se lau tangata ua afia i le whaamai, talu le amatanga o le nei tusanga. Sau terenga le nei o le riputi.
E tusa mai ripoti mai le Radio New Zealand e whaapea o le to teleo i lanto ua afia, e mai le se furu tausanga i le lua se furu iwa tausanga le matutua. O se tansio mafuanga ua whaingofia ai le solo o le whaamai, o no le vaitau timu o fiti, e mai le masina o ke topa e o ia Aprila. O le susu o le tau whaapea le whaatupula i o le namu ua whaingofia ai, o na susolo i tutonu o no fuanga e peo na taua. Ua whaangasoro nei le mitanga duenga e mo mia o na whaia awale tonga fitia, ma le whaamalosia o le whaamamai na o lau whanua whaapea tūlanga i whaia, pe a whai o loo a whia i le whaamai, ina ia whaititia le pepesi tele o le whaamai tutonu le antunohu. Ua whautuaina, fōi e le ofisa o le soifo maroloina le a o awina le lei, ma le mana malamo le lau tele i mafuanga, whaapea aunga o le whaamai o le tenki fiva.
Usi mai la mai mo se va ingo le tau fa pe fo itu lang wi le tai ni Amerika Samoa. Mal fa inguna nau tātu tala ni ngana Samoa, toi mo tufu isi sio na whapupunga i lea so anteo, hei usi mai alau mai mua i tātu tala i ngana Britania. So i fuia.
Investigation underway on the death of Whaamavaenga Tanielu. Nomination for Director of Parks and Recreation rejected. And 2025 Miss Pacific Pageant is underway.
Talofa, this is your evening news from KVZK TV. Thanks for joining us. Leading the news tonight, Fort Liberty, North Carolina officials are investigating the death of a soldier, Whaamavaenga Tanielu, a paratrooper from American Samoa assigned to the 82nd Airborne Division. The investigation relates to an incident on post as stated in a brief announcement released last Thursday afternoon. Here is more.
Colonel Michael Gary, commander of the 82nd Airborne Division Artillery Brigade, says that Tanielu was an exceptional paratrooper, a great teammate, and an outstanding young man. The nature of the incident and further details remain under investigation. Tanielu, originally from American Samoa, enlisted in the Army in October of 2022 and was assigned to Fort Liberty in August of 2023. He was respected by those around him and admired for his dedication to his duties and heritage. Investigations are currently reviewing the circumstances of the incident to determine what led to his death. No additional information has been released. A meal train account has been set up for the Tanielu family, allowing friends and family to deliver home-cooked meals during this challenging time. Over the weekend, condolence messages circulated widely online in response to Tanielu's passing. Joyeta Whengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK.
Tapusalaya Manewhainga's nomination as Director of Parks and Recreation did not receive the necessary votes to assume the role in the Senate this morning. 9 voted in favor and 7 against Manewhainga, which is insufficient to secure the required votes. Here is more.
During the confirmation hearing this morning before the Senate, it was noted that Manewhainga holds a pastoral title in his Baptist church. In his testimony, he shared that his journey into business investment began in 2002. Over the next 14 years, he actively engaged in various ventures until 2016, when he felt a calling to attend a theological college to deepen his spiritual commitment and pursue his pastoral title. Upon completing his studies, he returned to American Samoa ready to contribute to his community both spiritually and professionally. Manewhainga's resume reflects a robust 20-year career, most recently serving as the president of Four Kona Taxi Stand in Tafuna. Throughout his career, he has cultivated a diverse skill set with specific expertise in strategic planning, project management, and operations management. In his current role as president of the private taxi service, Manewhainga has further refined his strategic planning capabilities. He actively oversees the development and execution of comprehensive business strategies designed to meet the organization's objectives while adapting to the transportation industry's dynamic needs. His leadership has increased operational efficiency and strengthened customer satisfaction, showcasing his commitment to excellence and community service. Joyeta Whengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK.
In other news, the 2025 Miss Pacific Island pageant is underway with Pauliana Angel from Heaven Felicia Vitale, your Miss American Samoa, as contestant number 4. Here is more.
The 8-day event started on the 1st of February and will continue until the 8th. 8 Pacific beauties are vying for the Miss Pacific Islands Pageant 2025 title. On Monday, Solomon time, the beauties participated in their official briefing, during which they drew their order of appearance for the pageant and selected their topics for the pre-pageant interview. This pageant marks the second time Honiara has served as the host since 2013. The Miss Pacific Islands pageant functions as a vital platform for young women from the Pacific to articulate their perspectives, uphold and promote their cultural heritage, and inspire positive change within their communities. Contestants will compete in various categories, emphasizing intelligence, confidence, and tradition while advocating for the pressing issues affecting our islands. This year's theme is Leadership in Diversity and Adversity. Here is the official lineup for this year's competition. Contestant number 1, Miss Solomon Islands, Education. Contestant number 2, Miss Samoa, Culture. Contestant number 3, Miss Tonga, Tourism. Contestant number 4, Miss American Samoa, International Relations. Contestant number 5, Miss Kiribati, Social Economic Issues. Contestant number 6, Miss Papua New Guinea, focusing on health. Contestant number 7, Miss Nauru, Sports. And finally, contestant number 8, Miss Cook Islands. She will be focusing on environment and climate change. The online voting portal has also been launched. Key events include the speech day on the 6th of February, with the float parade on the 7th, followed by the crowning nights. Blue Sky Communication is the official media outlet responsible for covering Miss American Samoa's activities, meticulously documents and records her participation in various pageantry events. This collaboration ensures that each appearance, engagement, and moment of her journey is captured in detail, allowing her supporters and the public to stay updated on her experiences and accomplishments throughout her reign. Troyeta Whengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK.
A 55-year-old man is held on bail of $50,000 in connection to a sex case involving a 12-year-old girl. Here is more on this report.
Sam Tang of Utule is facing criminal charges of child molestation, rape, endangering the welfare of a child, and sodomy. Court filings say the incident was reported to the police on the 11th of January this year. The defendant is friends with the victim's father, and the family took in Tang until he could find a place to stay. The incident came to light when the girl's uncle went into the house and allegedly saw the defendant with his niece in a sexual manner, and the defendant was chased from the house. The uncle then told the victim's mother about the incident and to report this matter to the police. The victim told police there were 3 sexual encounters with the defendants. Tang's case has been bound over to the High Court for further proceedings. Joyeta Whengai Mali'i with your news on KVZK.
In our news from Apia, Dr. Alec Kiroma, Samoa's Director General of Health, has called Robert Kennedy Jr.'s nomination as Secretary of Health and Human Services a setback for public health. During his Senate confirmation hearing, Kennedy was questioned about his June 2019 visit to Samoa, which coincided with a measles outbreak that caused 83 deaths. Here is more on this report.
Kennedy asserted that tissue samples sent to New Zealand displayed no evidence of the virus. He said 83 individuals died, and when tissue samples were sent to New Zealand, most of these individuals did not have measles. The cause of their deaths remain unknown. Iono challenged Kennedy's Senate statement, asserting it was inaccurate. He said that it was complete falsehood. Only one post-mortem was performed and no tissues were sent to New Zealand about the other deaths in Samoa, as it was clear those individuals died from measles. Iono consulted with the former Health Director General, Dr. Take Naseri, who confirmed no tissue samples were sent. Andrew Old, New Zealand's Deputy Director General of Public Health, clarified that blood samples were sent to Australia and New Zealand during the outbreak, confirming the same measles strain. He noted the ministry could not find any records of these tissue samples being sent to New Zealand. Samoa's Director General of Health further expressed significant concern regarding Kennedy's potential appointment as the head of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, indicating that it would be detrimental to all parties involved, including Samoa. He noted it is problematic to have an anti-vaccination proponent in a leadership position within the United States health system. Kennedy told the Senate hearing that his June 2019 visit to Samoa, which occurred months before the measles outbreak, was unrelated to vaccinations. Iono and New Zealand vaccinologist Helen Harris informed Morning Report that while Kennedy did not conduct lectures on vaccination during his visit, he did engage with anti-vaccine activists in the country and took photographs with them. Samoa's Prime Minister Fiame Naomi Mata'afa has criticized Kennedy's views on vaccination. In an interview with Samoa Observer, she rejected claims that vaccinations caused the deaths of 2 babies in 2018, attributing the incidents to human error by nurses. She said if Kennedy is a messenger for anti-vaxxers, then she disagrees with him. The facts remain that unvaccinated children were the ones who died. Fiume also linked the 2019 measles outbreak to declining vaccination rates due to a previous medical error and noted that previous government roles in the issue. She emphasized that Samoa has a strong track record of safe vaccination for children. Joyeta Fiangaimali with your news on KVZK.
And finally, in our news from the region, Fiji's health ministry has declared a dengue outbreak in the Western Division. Since the beginning of this year, 200 cases have been recorded. Here is more.
Radio New Zealand reported the country's Western Division consists of 3 provinces in the western and northern parts. The majority of cases are among those between the ages of 10 to 29 years old. Cases of dengue fever are expected every year during the rainy season, from October to April, and after heavy, unfavorable weather events. Since Christmas Day, Fiji has been experiencing severe weather. The ministry action plan has been implemented, and the divisional heads and senior managers are monitoring the situation. It said divisional health teams have been alerted to the increasing number of dengue fever cases above expected levels to encourage early recognition, treatment, and referral of cases as required. Divisional and subdivisional outbreak response teams have also been trained to investigate and respond during outbreaks. The Ministry of Health urges the public to learn about dengue fever, take precautions to prevent infection, and seek medical attention early if they develop symptoms. The dengue virus causes dengue fever. Humans can become infected with the dengue virus through bites from black and white striped mosquitoes that have fed on an infected person. Severe dengue can be deadly, but most recover within 2 to 7 days, although fatigue may linger. Symptoms typically include a high fever and at least nausea, vomiting, loss of appetite, headache, eye pain, muscle or joints pain, pain behind the eyes, and a rash. Other symptoms may include swollen glands and diarrhea. Fijians are urged to seek medical attention immediately if they suspect they have the virus. Early diagnosis and symptom management are vital to reduce complications and prevent the spread of the virus. It's important to rest and stay hydrated. Joyeta Fiangaimali with your news on KVZK.
Stay tuned for your weather and tide report from KVZK. And that concludes your news from KVZK this evening, and we'll have more for you tomorrow. Goodbye.